it's a rematch between the U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands. This is for the bronze medal. And U.S. Virgin Islands won big the first time around. I don't foresee a blowout in this one at all.
Keep in mind, the winner of this game qualifies for the next tournament, which is the Central Basket Tournament in Mexico.
So a lot on the line for both teams, and of course for the British Virgin Islands, a little extra pride factor considering that they're playing in front of the home crowd. They want the right to represent the Virgin Islands, U.S. or British. So Can gets the screen up high from George. Can, left side. Shiverton. Couldn't catch it cleanly. Gets a screen from George. Shiverton. Pull up. Splash.
Kaboom. And not a good sign for the U.S. Virgin Islands as Shiverton hits his first three.
Victor to answer back. He's got minutes on his calling card.
But Victor stepped into that three nicely.
So a quick foul call on Jason Edwin, who was extremely quiet yesterday.
Edwin, who had a big game against the British Virgin Islands the first time around, 18 points, unable to score yesterday.
So Kennedy Bass to inbound for the BVI. Shiverton. Shiverton to Bass. Bass goes baseline. Carry. Short. Rebound. Victor. Here comes Shepard. Shepard across the timeline. Gets it to Victor. Victor is very aggressive early. Shiverton across the timeline. Pull up short. Rebound. Can goes inside to George. George working on Jones. Face up, no good. Rebound, Shepard off to the races. Shepard across the timeline. Guarded by Shiverton. Falta personal, Shiverton.
Shiverton already able to get 2 shots off. As I don't think he got 2 off in the game yesterday.
And that first shot he got off wasn't an easy one. Shepard, right side of the floor. Gives it to Victor. Victor to Edwin. Going inside to Jones. Jones banging with George. Nice spin move. 2 points. Good.
Beautiful move by Jones. Going against the more light Randy George, able to get the bucket.
So here comes Air Kennedy Bass. Across the timeline, guarded by Aaron Brown. George gets it in the high post. Goes left. Nothing doing there. Block shot Jones. Corralled by Shepard. Here comes Shep. Across the timeline. Excuse me. Crossover. Doesn't get it to go. Victor couldn't grab it. So here comes Can. Can takes it to the body of Jones. Gets it to go.
And that's what you got to do as a smaller offensive player. Can took the ball into the chest of Phil Jones, able to hit it off the glass.
So Aaron Brown handling the rock. Gets it to Shepard. Shepard inside to cut, but Victor working on carry. Spin move. Falta personal carry. So Victor will shoot 2.
Cut, but Victor looking very good early on as he's been aggressive. Already 3 shot attempts.
Victor's first free throw is up and short. So free throw line was where the problem was for the U.S. Virgin Islands yesterday. They shot 55% and lost by 2.
Definitely their Achilles heel. They're going to have to try to make good on those free throws today if they want to win this game.
Second free throw is good for Victor. So Victor with 4 points already. Can. If anyone can. Here comes Shepard. Guarded by Shiverton. Shiverton aggressive on both sides of the ball today. Skip past to Jones. Lost the handle down low. Held ball. Possession. Stays with the U.S. Virgin Islands. Edwin. Short. Rebound. Bass.
Edwin still trying to get on the board.
Bass from a distance. Short. Rebound. Victor. Victor to Shepard. Shepard ahead to Edwin. Edwin on the left side of the floor. Victor wide open. No good. Rebound. Bass. Here comes Can to Shiverton. Falta personal. Shepard. That's Shepard's first. Team second. Shiverton at the top of the key. Gets it to Carey. Carey with the left. Good!
Carey, one of the bright spots for the British Virgin Islands from yesterday. He's definitely one of the players that's going to be looking to score today.
So Shepard on the right side of the floor finds Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown puts it down with the left. Try to pass it out to Shepard. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard with the pull. Pass it to Victor. Get up to get down, see Vic.
Beautiful pass by Kevin Shepard as all the defenders thought he was going to shoot the ball, finding Victor down low for the dunk.
Bass, spin, baseline. Knocked away by Victor. The reverse is good for Bass. There goes Shepard. Nice fake. The right hand is good.
What a ball fake by Shepard at the defender's bit. He was able to get wide open layup.
So Can to Bass. Gets it inside to Carey. Carey trying to work on Victor. Cross-court pass knocked away. George got it. Can in the corner. Put it in the Can. Good! 14-10. BVI. Edwin to Victor. Shepard settles it down and calls a play. Screen, Victor. Shepard to Edwin. Edwin to Aaron Brown. Downtown Brown. Short. Here comes Can. Can inside to George. George, the hook, short. Rebound, Jones. So here comes Shepard. Shepard to Vic. Edwin, left side of the floor. Jones trying to post on the block. Good defense by George. Edwin penetrates, drops it off to Shepard. Free throw line jump shot. Good!
Beautiful move by Kevin Shepard as he let the defender run by him, pulled up for the free throw from the jump shot from the free throw line.
I think this is the best we've seen Shepard early in this tournament. He's been off of competitive basketball for 3 years now.
Oh yeah, that look good.
Shiverton, splash!
That's my man! Let's go!
Shepard looking for a call from the referee on the illegal screen. The ref said it was good, no call.
So Shiverton guarding Shepard. Shepard, pull up, good off the glass.
If Shepard can keep this up, that's going to be big dividends for the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Steal, Victor. Here comes Edwin. Edwin pushing, throws it to Brown. Brown bangs. Bass says, get that shot out of here. Parallon into the game for Carey. So here comes Shiverton. Already 2 3-pointers early in this ball game. Foul. Oh, possession stays with the BVI. So Craig Williams up off the bench early. He replaces Cuthbert Victor.
Shiverton talking to Victor. Victor was able to cut off that sideline. Excellent defense.
Also into the ball game, Rivera. Parallon is going to take it from there. Wide right, rebound Edwin. Here comes Rivera. Rivera across the timeline. Gives it to Edwin. Edwin looks to Williams. Williams and George. Gets it to Rivera on the handoff. Back to Williams. Williams to Brown. Short.
Brown flat on his jump shot as he was barely able to clip the front of the rim.
2:58, 17-14. BVI. Williams, shot no good. Rebound, Can. Can across the timeline on the left side. Pull up, no good. Rebound, Rivera. Here comes Rivera. Pushes it to Edwin. Edwin inside to Smith. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Downtown, Brown. No good. Possession goes to the British Virgin Islands.
And for the British Virgin Islands, they want to get out and run. It's key for the Virgin Islands. They're going to see how they are in the transitional defense.
Checking into the ball game is Peltier. Peltier had a chance to even the score against Cuba. With the last possession of the Virgin Islands, there was some contact, no foul call, and Cuba advanced to the gold medal game. Parallon working in the post, drops it off to George. Move it, says Smith. However, stick-to-itiveness by George gets it done. Rivera to Brown. Brown whistled for steps.
British Virgin Islands definitely looking good in the early parts of the first quarter as it has a 5-point lead.
So Bass handling the rock. Across the timeline met by Aaron Brown. Gets a screen from George. Looking inside to Parallon. Parallon steps out for a three. No good. Rebound Rivera. Rivera ahead to Peltier. Peltier from the corner. Good.
The kid can shoot the ball. Look for Peltier to be aggressive as he was yesterday.
So Bass being guarded by Rivera. Can gets it across the timeline. Gets a screen from Parallon. Falta personal called on Peltier.
Cheverton jarring back and forth with Peltier as he's going to talk the entire game. He plays off of energy like that.
That's what he does well.
And
talk and shoot.
And he continues to talk as he walks back to the bench.
Steal, Rivera to Peltier. Peltier with the crossover. Nice athletic move by Peltier.
Peltier with a beautiful move to the basket as he got bumped while going up for the shot, was able to hang in the air, not able to make the shot.
So Peltier will shoot a couple. First free throw is good. Malone into the ball game for the British Virgin Islands. Peltier's second free throw on the way and good. So the lead is one for Islas Vírgenes Británica. Also into the ball game, Blyden. Gets it ahead to Malone. Malone lost his footing. Here comes Brown. Brown to Rivera. Throws it up, puts it down.
Beautiful lob pass by Rivera. And this kid Smith, he gets up.
So the U.S. Virgin Islands with their first lead of the night. Parallon lost it. Brown corrals it. Here comes Brown. Brown pushing. Peltier from the corner. No good. Rebound. Bass. Bass pushing it up the floor. Bumped by Williams. So foul call on Williams Jr.
What's going to be important for the British Virgin Islands is how their second unit plays If the U.S. Virgin Islands doesn't drop off too far when they bring their bench in.
So timeout call for the British Virgin Islands, trailing 20-19 with 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bass will shoot a couple for the British Virgin Islands.
Bass averaging 9 points, 4.8 rebounds.
First free throw, good. Second free throw, good.
Good shot, Kennedy. Good shot.
BVI regains the lead, 21-20 in the closing moments of the first quarter. Rivera with the penetration, gets it to Williams Jr., no good. Rebound, Cameron. Cameron gets it across the timeline, being closely guarded by Rivera. Gets it to Bass, 7 seconds. Screen by George. Bass, splash!
Beautiful shot by Kennedy Bass as he was able to give his British Virgin Islands team a 3-point lead.
So at the end of the first quarter, British Virgin Islands 23, U.S. Virgin Islands 20. So BVI with possession to open up the second quarter. Can, guarded by Rivera. Shiverton penetrates, pull up off the glass, no good. Out of bound off of Williams Jr. Stays with the British Virgin Islands. Bass to inbound. Shiverton, no good. Parallon to Can from a distance, no good. Rebound, Shiverton. Can penetrates, drops it off to Carey, no good. Rebound, Williams Jr.
Good rebound by Williams, as BVI got 2 offensive rebounds on their possession.
So Rivera and Peltier in the game simultaneously. The lob to Smith. Get up to get down.
Rivera with a beautiful pass. Smith with the other alley-oop. And there goes Peltier.
Aaron Brown, the layup, good. So the pressure bothering the BVI early. 1-2-1-1 press. So Carey gets it across the timeline, gives it to Bass. Bass on the right side of the floor. Finds Shiverton. Shiverton, no good.
And Shiverton holding Peltier from running down the court. Picked up the foul. I think he was a little frustrated that he missed that shot.
He doesn't need much room. So Rivera gets it to Brown. Craig Williams to Brown. Rivera swings it to Peltier. Rivera, Aaron Brown, left side of the floor. High post. Smith back to Brown. 3 seconds. No good. Rebound. Can. Those are the head to Bass. Bass and Parallon. Falta personal. Aaron Brown. So Bass will shoot 2. First free throw, good. Second free throw, long. Rebound, Williams Jr. Rivera across the timeline. Gets it to Peltier on the right side. Rivera to Gray. Gray to Rivera. Rivera gets Gray open. No good. Rebound, Smith. Clears it to Rivera. Peltier thought about it. Gives it back to Smith. Smith, no good. Taps it up. Rebound cleared by Parallon. Gets it to Shiverton. Shiverton goes left. Kicks it to Bass. Bass to Can. Can settles it. Freeman into the ball game for the BVI, sets the screen. Parallon thought about it. Didn't get it to go. The putback is good though. 26-24. Rivera to Gray. Williams in the high post. Kicks it out to Peltier, who thought about it, but thought better. Peltier gives it to Rivera. 6 seconds. Gray inside to Smith. Smith with the hook. No good. Rebound, Bass.
Beautiful defense by the British Virgin Islands.
So Can across the timeline, gets it to Shiverton. Doesn't hesitate, no good. Rebound, Smith. Here comes Rivera. Pushing it for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Peltier, splash!
Peltier looking at Shiverton and saying, that's the way you shoot the ball.
So Can gets it inside to Paralon. Paralon doesn't get the roll. Rebound, Rivera ahead to Peltier. He's gonna pull, splash!
Peltier, a beast off of the bench as he hits 2 3-pointers back to back.
Shiverton to Can. U.S. Virgin Islands takes a 3-point advantage. 29-26, 6 minutes to go in the half. Shiverton overshot Paralon. George coming into the ball game, replacing Freeman.
So Peltier giving Shiverton a little bit of his own medicine as he has knocked down 2 3-pointers.
So Rivera cross the timeline. Gray to Rivera. Peltier. Peltier thought about it. Quick first step. Pull up. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the U.S. Virgin Islands. So Peltier to inbound. Gray from the corner. Splash.
And the U.S. Virgin Islands now raining threes.
From a distance, in and out. Bass with the rebound, put back, no good. Paralon on the other side, yes. So Rivera across the timeline. Gets it to Peltier. They may want to think about guarding that guy.
That was a heat check.
Shiverton pushes it. Lost control. So Peltier is replaced by Samuel.
Shiverton makes his fouls look like flagrant fouls.
Bass waiting on the screen from George. Can, the top of the circle, gets another screen from George. They go inside the Bass. Overshot the basket. Held ball between George and Shepard. Possession goes to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Samuel, another high flyer for the U.S. Virgin Islands, has checked into the ball game. Kevin Teagan Shepard is also out there for the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Look for him to continue to be aggressive as he started the first quarter very well.
Rivera across the timeline. BVI seems to be in a matchup zone. Shepard, right side wing, no good. Rebound, George. Can across the timeline. Goes inside to Paralon. Paralon puts it up, no good. Rebound, Samuel. Gets it to Rivera. Rivera pushes it up the floor. Rivera uses a Samuel screen. Finds Shepard. Shepard didn't even think about shooting. Gray doesn't hesitate. Splash!
And Gray is deadly from beyond arc as he's a three-point specialist.
Shiverton to George. Paralon to Bass. Bass from the corner. No good. Rebound. Shepard.
Rashidi, Coach Barnes is playing Shepard and Rivera at the same time.
Those it ahead to Kennedy Bass. Air Kennedy. Experienced some turbulence. Fouled by Gray. He will shoot 2.
It's a good foul by Gray as he turned to Bass and said, you're going to have to earn these 2 at the free throw line.
So Blyden, the young fella, checks in for the British Virgin Islands. He replaces Shiverton.
Shiverton not too happy that he was subbed.
Bass misses the first.
The British Virgin Islands is going to have to withstand once they sub their starters, as they don't go too deep on their bench.
Second free throw is good for Bass. Rivera gets it ahead to Shepard. Shepard to Victor. Victor lost the handle. Bass with the rebound. Pushes it up the floor. Turnover. Shepard with the steal. Gets it to Rivera. Off and running. Nice find. Samuel with the finish.
Rivera with eyes behind his head. How did he see Samuel cutting to the basket?
That point guard has been something special for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Pleasant surprise. I don't know that they expected such great play out of the young fella, but he's been a beast. Ball knocked away by Samuel. Picked up by Victor. Shepard pushing. Gets it to Victor. Victor in the corner to shades of gray. No good. Rebound. Can pushes. Can with the pull-up off the glass. That was a tough one. Good shot. So across the timeline is Rivera. Gets it to Shepard on the wing. Back to Rivera. Orchestrating things. Gray. Shepard. Shepard a little slow on the trigger. Nice pass to Samuel. Gray to Rivera to Shepard. He shoots. He scores.
Beautiful ball movement by the U.S. Virgin Islands as they started on one side of the floor, ended up finding Shepard all the way on the other end.
So Shiverton yelling at the end of the bench, get out of the zone, play man. The only problem is Shiverton's not the coach. We'll be back after this timeout. So Parallon to inbound. Can. George gets it across the timeline. Gives it to Can. George in the high post. Gets it to Blyden. Thought about it. Falta personal, Shepard.
Shepard not quite able to get in front of Blyden as he gave him the hip check. Call for his second.
The one thing I've noticed about the fans is like they have season tickets. Everybody sits in the same seat every game. See some of my friends over there, same spot every time. Can controlling the ball. Gets it into Parallon. Parallon, spin move, no good. Rebound, Carey. Carey puts it up, no good. Samuel gets it to Shepard. Shepard ahead to Gray. Gray one-on-one. Oh, goes in and out. So Can uses a screen from George. Pull up, splash.
Nice looking shot by Can as he hid behind the defender.
Gray, no hesitation, splash.
You got to find that guy in the transition because he's looking to shoot.
So Can, with a nice spin move, drops it off to Carey. Carey for two. Rivera to Victor, to Gray. Gray at the top of the key, gives it back to Rivera. Shepard on the right side, gets the screen from Samuel. Tries to go baseline, comes back to the middle of the floor. Up and under, hoop and harm. Good!
And that's the veteran leadership of Kevin Shepard as he scolded a young boy Blyden, got the and one.
Shepard, free throw, no good. Rebound, Carey. So Bass across the timeline, being guarded by Gray. Bass goes left, picked up by Smith. Parallon in the corner, nothing doing there. Bass gets a screen from Parallon. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Bass, runner, no good. Parallon. Shot goaltended by Smith.
And Parallon is making a living on the offensive glass as he's just standing there pushing bodies around.
No disrespect to whoever was supposed to have his spot, but Parallon is paying dividends for the British Virgin Islands all tournament long. Can with the steal. If anyone can.
What a recovery by Smith that he was able to go back and block the ball, not allowing British Virgin Islands to score the easy bucket.
So great hustle by Smith, and that ends the first half with Islas Vírgenes up 44 over Islas Vírgenes Británica 37. So to open the second half, the British Virgin Islands got possession. Bass to inbound to Can. U.S. Virgin Islands in a man-to-man. Shiverton. George swings it to Bass. Bass, open, no good. Rebound, Edwin. Gets it to Shepard. Shepard across the timeline. BVI, also in a man-to-man. Shepard, left hand leg, good.
Little flashback of Kevin Shepard in his heydays as he was able to get to the bucket for the easy lay.
So Can gets it to Shiverton, wide open, splash.
And Kevin Shepard mad with himself for helping as he knows he cannot help off of Shiverton.
Edwin, right side of the floor, waiting for Jones. Jones in the post against George. The hook, good.
Beautiful hook over the right shoulder for Philip Jones.
So Can gets it to Bass, into George. George with the left hand hook. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would be proud of those last two possessions right there. Shepard handling the rock, guarded by Bass. Calls fist. Cut, but Victor sets the screen. Rolls through the 5-hole on Aaron Brown. So Can with the rock, gets a screen from Carey on the right side of the floor. Centers it to George, swings it to Bass. Bass looking for George in the post against Brown. That's a good idea. George at the roundabout for two.
Beautiful execution by the British Virgin Islands as George had the smaller Brown on him.
So Shepard handling the rock. Shepard beats Bass. Short pull up. Falta personal on Bass.
Basketball IQ by Kevin Shepard as he was able to get the body, lean the body in on Kennedy Bass.
That's the first foul on Bass. 48-44 U.S. Virgin Islands. During the halftime, I had a young lady ask me if the initials are correct on the board, and yes it is. ISV is Islas Vírgenes, and IVB is Islas Vírgenes Británica. It's Spanish, baby. Shepard gets the second free throw. 49-44. So Bass handling the rock. Nice hesitation. Puts it up for Carey. Possession stays with the BVI. Shiverton short. So the BVI faithful doesn't like that call. They're consulting. And possession stays with
Good
the
work
BVI.
by the officials as the official on top of the key had a better angle, switched the call.
So Shiverton being guarded by Shepard. Steal, Victor, ahead to Shepard, to Edwin. Edwin to the rack, good!
Beautiful Euro step by Shepard and a turnover. British Virgin Islands making some costly turnovers.
So Shepard met by Bass at the timeline. Shepard gets a screen from Jones. On the wing to Edwin. Edwin looking inside, nothing doing there. Jones in the high post. Free throw, jumper, good.
Beautiful shot from the top of the key by the big fella. He looks comfortable up there.
So Can getting a screen from George. Carry, pops up top, short. So Shepard replaced by Rivera. BVI, full court pressure. The coach is calling for a 1-2-2 press. However, BVI just goes into a man-to-man. Rivera gets a screen from Jones. Rivera to Edwin. Goes in to cut but Victor. Back to Edwin. Says repost. Victor in the repost. Shoots it. Good.
Ooh. Beautiful shot off the glass off of one leg by Cuthbert Victor.
And I don't know if you saw that, but Rivera signaled to Victor to shoot. That's a heady point guard out there. Steal. Edwin. Good hustle. Bath. Shiverton. Splash.
How can you not know where he's at on the court?
Edwin looking inside, nothing doing there. Gives it back to Rivera, being guarded by Bass. Left side of the floor, Brown to Jones. Jones trying to work on carry. Gets it to Rivera. From deep, no good. Pass to Victor. Left hand lay, money.
Cuthbert Victor is a man among boys underneath that basket. You got to put a body on him.
Oh, excuse me. George thought about it. Can. Penetrates. Jump stop, no good. Rebound, Jones. Here comes Rivera. Ahead to Brown. So the BVI calls timeout, trailing 57-46. Whoa, really? So it seems like when we come out of the timeout, it's actually going to be BVI ball. No foul, says the official. Oh, okay. So USVI ball. Edwin to Brown.
And a technical foul on Shiverton as he got a little too loud with the official.
And a foul called on Carey. So Parolin replaces J.R. Shiverton. Brown, good.
So the U.S. Virgin Islands a little better on their free throw shooting today. And look at this. 2 more free throws and possession of the ball.
No good. No bueno.
Aaron Brown has not shot good from the free throw line this tournament.
So he went 2 for 4. And that's good for
50%.
Rivera. Met by Bass. Rivera uses a screen from Jones. Aaron Brown on the left side of the floor. Clears out for Jones. Jones working on George. Gets it to Rivera. From a distance. Splash!
The kid is cool like the other side of the pillow.
62-46, just like that. Paralon guarded by Edwin. Gets a screen from George. Steal.
And look out below.
Victor drops it off to Edwin. Edwin, foot 2.
And right now, the British Virgin Islands has no swagger in their step as the players are holding their heads down.
So Carey at the top of the key gets it to Bass. Bass to George. George down low to Carey. Carey, nice.
This kid can handle the ball.
Rivera gets a screen from Jones. Gives it to Jones. Back to Rivera. Rivera gets it to Brown. Brown at the top of the key. Penetrates. Finds Victor in the corner. No good. Rebota. Can. Goes inside the Bass on the smaller Rivera. Traveling.
Bass' eyes got wide open as he saw the smaller Rivera behind of him, but good help side defense. Cuthbert Victor was right there. Six players on the floor for the British Virgin Islands.
So Alfred and Cameron check into the ball game for the BVI. They're part of the youth movement. Only Blyden missing at this point for the BVI as far as the young guns go. Rivera across the timeline. Rivera looking for Victor. Victor in the post. Quick spin move off the board. Good.
And I think the U.S. Virgin Islands is starting to feel themselves as they're getting any kind of shot that they want. What's interesting, Rashidi, I heard some of the fans asking the coach to concede the game and play some of his young fellows. I don't think they quite understand that if they win this game, they move on to the next round.
Give me that.
Eraser man.
So Rivera with the crossover. Gets the contact and the lay. The referee said shot no good.
I don't quite understand that. As Rivera put the shot up as he got fouled. So, no basket, ball on the baseline.
Foul call on George, his first.
Should have been underneath the basket because the foul happened.
Actually, that's George's second personal foul. So Brown in the post.
And Coach Barnes is going to use his big guards to post up on the smaller BVI guards. Let's see if Aaron Brown can knock down a pair of free throws.
So Cameron holding his chin got the worst of that exchange with Brown in the post. But Brown will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Chin check. And Aaron Brown continues to struggle from the line. Free throws was the Achilles heel of the U.S. Virgin Islands team last night as they shot 10 for 21 from the charity stripe.
Second free throw is up and no good. Rebound for George. So Cameron controlling things for the BVI, guarded by Rivera. Gets a screen from Paralon. Paralon on the top of the key. He's going to work from there. Gives himself some room, gets the bucket.
Paralon got away with a little extra steps. He was able to make the bucket.
So Rivera across the timeline, pushes, pulls up at the free throw line. Good!
Good looking shot by Rivera as he was able to beat the press.
So Cameron being guarded by Rivera. Foul called on Rivera.
And just like that, the U.S. Virgin Islands now hold an 18-point lead.
Still got a long way to go in this ball game, but I thought the BVI would be a lot tougher than this.
They got a lot of fight in them. This British Virgin Islands team's got a lot of heart. Look for them to make a run.
Alfred thought about it. Gets it to Can. Can goes left. Foul called on Smith. So Can will shoot a couple. First free throw, good. Can, second free throw, good. 68-52. Edwin. Cross to Aaron Brown. Brown to Victor, 2 points.
And the U.S. Virgin Islands having no problem beating the press. Victor for the easy bucket.
So Alfred working against Rivera. Can gets it to the top of the key. He's guarded by Brown. Screen from George. In the corner to Paralon, no good. Rebound, Can. If anyone can, not now. Knocked away by Brown. I don't think I need to tell y'all what just happened.
We just had about 2,000 officials in the gym, all pointing and saying British Virgin Islands ball. And that was the right call.
It certainly was. So Bass, left side of the floor, gets a screen from Freeman. He's going to take it from there. No good. Edwin and Paralon fighting. Topped away by Rivera. Smith corrals the rebound.
And look at the little point guard, Angel Rivera, getting it there to get a hand on the ball. Helping the USVI with another rebound.
So Rivera gets a screen from Victor. Drops it off to Edwin. He can knock that. No good. Rebound, Freeman. So Can gets a screen from Freeman. Freeman rolls, gives it to George up top. George on the bounce, gets it to a wide open Kennedy Bass, but Bass decides to go to the rack. Good!
Beautiful lay by Kennedy Bass. What an acrobatic shot.
So Rivera drops it off to C-Vic. Cut but Victor for two. At the end of 3 quarters, Islas Vírgenes 72. Islas Vírgenes Británica 54. We'll be back after these messages.
As we get ready for the start of the fourth and final quarter in the bronze medal match, it's the U.S. Virgin Islands by 18, 72-54. Cuthbert Victor having a strong showing with 16 points. Remember, the winner of this game qualifies for the next round, which is the Central Basket Games in about 6 weeks.
So Rivera across the timeline for Islas Vejenes, guarded by Bass. Screen from Victor. Victor thought about it, penetrates. Edwin thought about it. Jump shot. Good.
Beautiful pull-up jump shot by Jason Edwin.
So Can gets it to Bass. Bass goes baseline, lost it off his foot. U.S. Virgin Islands possession.
USVI now with their largest lead, 20 points.
So Rivera gets it across the timeline. Settles things. USVI trying to get in a set. Screen from Victor. Rivera. Oh, nice find to Smith. Get that shot out of here, says George. Can. Bass steps into one. No good. Rebota. Smith. Comes Rivera. To Edwin. Down low to Victor. Short corner. Right side. Splash.
Victor now with 18 points as the big fella has taken over this game.
Cuthbert Victor has been a dominant player from Ronald Charles mini basketball to date. Edwin inside to Victor. Two more.
And there he goes. Edwin the Victor. Been hearing those names called the Virgin Islands team for the last 5-6 years.
The lead is 24. Shiverton goes down the lane, drops it off to Carey. Carey overshot the rim. Put back. Overshot the rim. So Peltier checks into the ball game. He's going to get Edwin. Samuel is going to get Victor. So Victor is probably going to end the night with 20 points, which is a good day at the office.
Good day at the office. Unless the BVI makes a run, I think it's safe to say he's done for the tournament.
And meanwhile, the BVI coaches is getting pressured from the fans to give the young players some experience.
Put me in, coach.
So Rivera across the timeline, gets it to Peltier. Rivera swings it to Gray. Gray looking inside. Smith with the screen. Gray from a distance. A roundabout. Didn't go. Shiverton with the rebound to Bass. Steal. Rivera. Rivera on the run. Drops it off to Peltier from the corner. Splash!
The kids say you have nickels, I'ma dish out dimes.
So Kennedy Bass gets two.
USVI fell asleep for a second.
So Samuel and Smith in the game for the U.S. Virgin Islands. So the highlights aren't over because those two kids can get up. Gray stripped. Foul call on Rivera. An intentional foul. So timeout, BVI with the score 80-56 in favor of the U.S. Virgin Islands. 7:05 to go. And don't forget, we got the gold medal showdown with Cuba. So Ken will shoot the 2 free throws. My partner in crime is nursing his cranberry and pineapple juice, and I'm tempted to drink some.
Had 2 very good plate of foods today.
Oh man, don't talk about the food. What's the name of that lovely lady across the street? Oh.
It's going to come to me in a minute.
Yeah, they will. So with the score out of hand, you can see we're finding other things to talk about. we're both in the same boat, still thinking about it. Pass, it's a carry. George didn't get the jump shot to go from the free throw line. Here comes Rivera. Peltier on the left side being guarded by Shiverton. Falta personal, número 9, Shiverton.
Cheverton started off the game really hot. Has been cold this whole second half.
That's Shiverton's 4th personal. Samuel with the screen. Peltier to Samuel. To Gray. From a distance, short. Here comes Can. Can across the timeline. Looking for Shiverton. Shiverton being guarded by Peltier. Spin move. Steal. Gray. Here comes Rivera. With some kangaroos. Smith.
I'm telling you, the kid got eyes all over his head. As Angel Rivera finding Smith for another alley-oop dunk.
Shiverton short. So Parallon will replace J.R. Smith. So Rivera across the timeline. Gets it to Peltier. Smith back to Peltier. Peltier on the penetration. The runner. Good. That young fella's got promise.
Javon Peltier. Once he comes in the game, he's thinking one thing: buckets.
And I appreciate the courage of the young fella, willing to take that late shot against Cuba. Didn't get the foul call, but nonetheless, the heart to take the big shot.
And I went to Peltier after the game and told him, don't hang your head down. That was a brilliant shot. You should have gotten the foul. Keep your head up. And he looked at me and said, thank you.
I did the same. He said the same. So Bass being guarded by Gray. Screen on George. Bass with the runner. Off the glass with the kiss.
Even the shots that the British Virgin Islands make are tough, difficult shots.
So Peltier tells the referee, Ambirario, gracias. So Gray to inbound. Gets it to Samuel. Samuel looking for his point guard. There he is, Rivera. Handling the rock up top. Rivera penetrates the floater. Good.
What luxury it is to have your guard coming off the bench playing better than your starting point guard, which is Angel Rivera.
And that's no disrespect to Kevin Shepard, but this kid has been lights out from day one.
The good thing about that, Kevin Shepard will be the first to tell you the kid outplayed him this tournament, as he's a big fan of Angel Rivera.
He certainly is. I've been getting some comments afterwards from people from the U.S. Virgin Islands who's been taken into action, and everybody's initial statement is, who is the Rivera kid? They want to know where he's from.
Tell you a little story about Angel Rivera. he's another kid that wasn't supposed to be on this U.S. Virgin Islands team.
Really?
I think there was a little, not controversy, but coaching staff wasn't too sure if he was going to be able to handle himself. He played with the junior national team, which was coached by Jareem Dowling, and held himself pretty good, but the coaches didn't think he was ready for this level. He's definitely showing them wrong.
And the only bad part of that is if we had Angel Rivera on our junior national team, oh baby, they got competitions coming up real soon. And we want to say good luck to those guys, but he would have been an asset anywhere at this point.
So is the rule once you play for the national team, you can't go back down and play for the junior team? I know Jareem Dowling is not too happy about that. Big supporter of the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Oh, nice screen. So Rivera asking Smith, could you please let me know about that brick wall that I'm about to run into? So Parallon to inbound on the baseline.
Future for the Virgin Islands looks very bright.
Can with the penetration. Right hand lay is good. I don't know about you, man, but I'm excited about this championship game. I think it's going to be a real good game.
It's going to be real physical. Bodies are going to be flying.
Peltier from a distance. No good. Smith put back. Good.
And I got to mention this, Rashidi. What would this U.S. Virgin Islands teams be if Rakeem Christmas was on there?
Oh, man, it would have been a Merry Christmas indeed. George, left hand hook. Good.
Some real good players.
Let me ask you this, though. When we advance, can Rakeem Christmas be added to the roster?
He definitely can.
I'm going to make a phone call or two. Peltier gets the rock. Up top. Penetration. Dumps it off to Samuel. Get up to get down.
Samuel and Smith, I swear they look like brothers. And the British Virgin Island fans hadn't had much to cheer about. It's been very quiet in here the whole game.
Nice cut by George. Move it.
2 blocks.
Yeah. Smith and Samuel. Like in football, there's like a half a sack. Could you get a half a block?
And there goes Peltier. Once he touches the ball, his mind, his brain, all it registers is buckets.
So Rivera had enough, so he intentionally fouls Bass so he could get out of the ball game. Aaron Brown checks in.
Some good players playing in the U.S. for the U.S. Virgin Islands. They also has a kid by the name of Khalid Hart who plays for Marist. He's a stud in that conference.
I remember Khalid Hart. Okay. He played in Hood Hoops. Real good player. Penetration, can.
And Smith is just playing volleyball right now. Patty cake, Baker's man.
BVI fans are hilarious. One of the best calypso singers in the VI is about to check in. So one of the fans says, boss, don't get hurt. You got a jam later.
We see where his priorities are at.
Oh, man. I just love the British Virgin Islands. Can to shoot 2. Good. I really did not see this coming. 94-66. U.S. Virgin Islands with another dominant performance over the British Virgin Islands.
Bittersweet, as I know they wanted to play for that gold medal.
Yeah. Wow. That's not going to count. It touched the basket support. So we're going the other way.
And even when Smith doesn't get his hand on the ball, he's making these BVI players take some tough shots.
So Aaron Brown in the game. Gets a screen from Samuel. Samuel from a distance. Splash.
And everybody getting into the action now as Samuel pops back and shoots the three.
Don't tell me he can do that all the time, because that's not fair. Alfred with the pull-up. No good. Rebound. Brown.
And the fan once again telling Boss not to hurt himself as he needs to sing later.
Peltier out of bounds. Ran out of real estate. So Malone to Freeman. Malone with the pull-up. No good. Rebound. Peltier. Off to the races. Oh, he passed it too early. He wanted a lob. No, that's just insanity. Get up, Alfred. Layup. Good.
Let's hope the championship game is going to be a lot more competitive.
So Brown gets it to Gray. No good. Rebound, Brown. Put back, no good. Get up to get down, Smitty.
Kid has been making a living above the rim all game.
Blyden, pass it up to Malone. Malone, no good. Rebound, Brown.
You know who I just thought about when I saw Smith dunk that ball?
Who?
Jabari Brown.
Hey, a Jabari Brown reference. Was a standout at Oklahoma.
Same build. Plays above the rim.
Brown.
He can hit that.
Splash.
Kaboom. And now the U.S. Virgin Islands team has breaking the century mark.
So two teams have done it for the whole tournament. Boss. I think Boss has taken heed. Boss is like, I got to sing later. I'm going to just pull up from right here. So that's going to do it. U.S. Virgin Islands will advance and move on
to Mexico. U.S. Virgin Islands wins the bronze medal. Bittersweet as the defending champion from 2011. They will now regroup and have 6 weeks before they travel to play in Central Basket.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the margin of victory today is larger than it was 2 days ago. Is that correct?
What is the margin of victory?
Today is 34.
I don't know what the margin of victory was yesterday.
Took the easy road. All right, so Calvert is going to set up to interview somebody from Islas Vírgenes. Those guys were really good tonight, and we expect a good game coming up with the Bahamas taking on Cuba. Bahamas has also got some physical bigs, and Cuba, of course, is known for their inside presence. So it's going to be quite a ball game for gold. So Calvert White is going to speak with Milton Barnes. But Victor had an outstanding game today. 20 points, didn't play the last 8 minutes of the ball game.
Didn't do that last night, right? Different kind of team, though. Different kind of team.
So my homeboy Rosado is setting up the interview, and he's ready.
I'm here with Coach Milton Barnes, the coach for the U.S. Virgin Islands team. Coach, bittersweet victory, as I know your team wanted to play for the gold medal. More importantly, you're moving on to the next tournament, which is Central Basket.
Yeah, and we're proud of that. You know, we would have liked to play the championship game, but, you know, things happen, and I'm proud of the guys. There's a total team effort all week long, and I'm proud of the players.
You seem to get the players refocused. Tough loss last night, could have gone either way, missed calls. I thought free throws was the difference in the game. Came back to that again and refocused. Now looking forward to the next tournament. You think you're going to go with this same team? You need some new pieces to the puzzle?
We'll probably add a couple more pieces to the puzzle because Central Basket is at a whole new level, and we've got to be prepared physically. So we may have to add a couple more guys, but I'm proud of this group, and you know it's a total team effort, and I just look forward to getting ready for Mexico.
Once again, Coach Bond with the U.S. Virgin Islands basketball team, as there's won the bronze medal, moving on to Central Basket. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.